And here's the thing. Uh, if you watch any commercial for like Prilosec, Zantac, Tums, whatever, uh, they'll do everything except just come straight out and say acid reflux heartburn is caused by too much stomach acid. They'll hint at it, but they'll never come out and say it directly because that would make them uh, liable. Like they're wrong. The data disagrees. There are plenty of stuff. It's well documented that acid reflux and heartburn isn't caused by too much stomach acid, or at least rarely. It's most commonly caused by too little stomach acid,
Bingo.
and people don't know that. So they take a look at these commercials and they're like, "Oh, this is going to relieve me
Yeah.
of the pain and everything that I'm experiencing from acid reflux. That's all I care about." Little do they know what they're doing to themselves downstream as far as digestion is concerned and nutrient absorption. When you have too little stomach acid, that means that your stomach isn't able to protect your uh, body, because that's your first line of defense is that acid that's in your stomach. And then two, it's unable to break down food all the way properly, which can harm nutrient absorption or limit nutrient absorption. And then it's not setting off the other digestive cascades that need to be set off in order to digest food properly. So it's a huge mess, and people don't realize that they're neutralizing that little bit of stomach acid that they already have, and making matters worse for themselves in the long run. It's really sad, and I can't believe that it's gotten this far. Like how fooled people have been. Like they keep us ignorant for a reason.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
tell you,
making them billions of dollars.
That's hilarious, bro. I went through this. When was this, last year? 2 years ago.
yeah, you've had some
Yeah.
quite a few
So I
digestive
went
issues.
through the same thing. I had to go through a journey to find my gastroenterologist. But by then I was already scarred up, and like I had no knowledge prior to what you were talking about with acid. You know,
Yeah.
I genuinely had the idea that the logic that was embedded by these commercials, literally. And it's just that too much acid, and you were like, oh, visually that makes sense, right? It's
Yeah.
burning. It's acid, you know.
Exactly.
But that's not the case, man. You can't always match the feeling to it, and it's like the doctors don't give it out like that. No,
Mm-mm.
it's always been like omeprazole, Zyrtec, whatever it is, and it's just omeprazole's not working. Try it with a magnesium combo, and I'm like,
Oh gosh.
okay, sure, all right. Now your stomach stops hurting, but you're not digesting food still. You're not gaining weight. You're eating 2,500 calories plus, and you're like, what's going on? What's going on? And then what do you know? The Reddit community is like, yeah, you have a shortage of acid. I'm like, I've been through so many doctors, and it literally took you this long. And
So you found it in Reddit?
I found it on Reddit, just people talking about it. People that have
Oh,
gone, like me and you, that have gone through
yeah.
gastroenterologists, have figured it out in 7 years, crunched up in 3 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, wow.
The crazy thing
it's
about
incredible.
it is that it's counterintuitive. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
don't take this into account as well. Antacids destroy stomach acid production.
Yeah.
So
it's
where are we leaving
it
ourselves?
expands it. So it expanded my journey in food language. My nutrition language has changed. Like I have redefined what food is. After going on liquid diets and all that, I actually stayed away from everything to the point where I had no connection to it. So I was at a fresh baseline. I can feed myself whatever I wanted and stick to it. And for a long time, honestly, I was on just massive eggs, just my favorite pasta, and it was just mostly dry. If anything, I had hot sauce, no more ranch, no more honey mustard, no more barbecue sauce. And I felt alive, dude. I had the Conor McGregor body, skinny, but just like able to just kick your ass at pull-ups any day.
Mhm.
And it was, the feeling itself was awesome. And I was like, okay, where did I start with this? And it started with the problems, and it started with even farther back, and it was the relationship with how you even what you did when you were hungry. So when I was hungry, my initial process used to be, what do I feel like? That's the ultimate dreadful question. You should never ask yourself that.
Oh god, yeah.
You learn
Yeah.
to like things, and that's it, right?
Mhm.
So if I go, what do I feel like? Well, obviously I feel like 3 McChickens and 2 Big Macs. But
Exactly.
that's not reality. So it's like the relationship really had to change, and that changed because of it. And it started with that one fact, the acid. And that led you on a journey of, wow, I need more. And now I'm eating yogurt. I hate yogurt, but I have it every once in a while. I found my fruit ones, and I'm like, all right, that's good. Good bacteria. Great. And that alone, now I just don't have stomach problems. I'm like, what did I do? I just shifted what I ate. Literally, there's no more medicine. That is the medicine.
Yeah.
And that as a whole just gets you to be like, wow, I love this holistic stuff. And
Oh, absolutely.
and it's beautiful. I love that you mentioned that.
Yeah, like I've been doing a lot of thinking about this because I help gentlemen with, I consider them the softer health skills, because like the harder health
Yes.
skills are like the obvious ones, you go to sleep, but there are certain things that you really need to have order, and they're detailed things that make or break the result that you'll get within any given subsection of health. So I really appreciate your perspective on that. And like, what are you doing specifically to fix your gut now that you have that background understanding?
Yeah, that's a great question. And right before I answer that, I wanted to um just acknowledge that one of the reasons why I wanted to learn about this stuff is to offer that to my clients, to be able to give them a sense of direction. Because hey, I'm a health coach after all, and if you're having digestive issues, that's probably going to slow down our progress anyway. And I need to be able to explain to you why this is important, how it's going to affect you, and how to deal with it. So it's like I need to learn this so that I can guide my clients here, because that's just another aspect of my coaching and my skills that I can develop and offer to help people. And I want to. I want it to be bigger than just body composition. I want it to be okay, because here's the thing is, no matter who becomes a client of yours, you never know what type of health issues they could be dealing with. So I would like to be able to offer that and be able to fix certain things, fix certain issues with clients that are having no luck in Western medicine. And to your point as well, or I guess both of you, all throughout your life, you are progressively in an area of life. You're given a little bit more responsibility as you get older. The only area, or at least the only one there may be more, but the main area that people aren't given that extra amount of responsibility is their diet. Like, we eat like kids for the rest of our lives. Like,
Yeah.
you have to have a little bit more responsibility as you get older, but there's nobody to teach us, hey, we got to graduate beyond, oh, this is what I feel like eating, or this is what I'm craving. Oh, I want candy. Yeah, I'm hungry. I want what tastes good.
I
It's
want
got
to
to be
chew something.
Yeah, we have to
Basically.
evolve above that and stop eating like children, because that's what most people do is, oh, what do I feel like? Oh, this tastes good. Let me just eat this because it tastes good. Well, you got to think about the consequences and add a little bit more structure, have a little bit more discipline, another routine with your diet. So that's a big problem that I realize is we're eating like kids. We haven't graduated to like an adult diet.